Hello class, welcome to week 1 of Psych 508. I like to create these weekly video announcements to help you navigate through the shell and also let you know what's going on as well as to see me a little bit. I know this is a purely asynchronous class, so as a result I really want to encourage you to reach out to me as needed. Whether it's a quick email or the desire to set up a Zoom session or a phone call, please connect with me. I can't stress that enough. If something's going on, I won't know unless I hear from you. So please let me know whenever anything's going on. I know that you have a life outside of Brandman and there's lots of things that are usually going on, but I need to know that in order to help you out. Let's go forward to week 1. So, as we click on the week 1 tab, hopefully you've already reviewed the announcement sections. Let's go back there a second. And you will note that there is a student navigation video. Watch that, as this will help to orient you to the shell and what the structure looks like for the course. And then there's going to be several other announcements about student engagement and course expectations that you should read as well. And then this video is going to be down here once I'm finished doing this. So in regards to week 1, there's a podcast here that you will be able to review and hear that highlights some of the different topics that we're going to be diving into throughout the week. And this podcast will help you to start thinking about things and ask you some questions for consideration. You'll notice as you scroll down, there's the week at the glance. So if you click on that, it will take you to a PDF file. And within this PDF file, you will see, moving it over for you, you'll see a quote, the course learning objectives that we're covering throughout the week, and then a checklist. So you might find this to be helpful. Those that are in black are those that are not graded, that you're expected to complete, and those that are blue are those blue that are graded. So that's there for you, but as you get back to the shelf, you'll see another graphic. On the left are those ungraded items that you are to complete, reading chapters 1 through 3. Any additional materials that are included below, and we'll review that. Start working on your movie response paper that is due at the end of week 2, and start working on your attachment paper that is due at the end of week 2. So what you have graded is your introduction discussion board, acknowledgments of course requirements, a 1-week discussion board, and participation points. If you go down here in the course materials folder, you will find PowerPoints for chapters 1, 2, and 3. Let's go back to week 1. And then within the assignments folder, this is what is due, what is graded. So you have your acknowledgments of course requirements quiz. Basically, you're going to click play, and it will ask you that you've looked through the course information, that you've looked at the start here components, that you looked through each in their entirety, and at the end there'll be several questions to ask you if you looked through those components, and when you've completed this, you'll complete your acknowledgments of course requirements assignment. By going through this, it is directly attached to the grade book, so you need to press play and go through this. If you have any sort of technology problems, you might want to clear your cache, utilize a different browser. Firefox or Google Chrome tend to be the best for this, or you might just want to restart your computer, but hopefully there's no problems with that. This links you to the student video introduction forum. So there's different questions that I would like for you to answer about yourself. I know sometimes students get a little hesitant when they know they have to share their video, but this really does help to create an online community. I don't love being on video either, but I know that students always remark that they like to see me, they feel more connected, and this will help this within week 1. We want to really have a class that you're able to share with one another, connect with one another, and this introduction post helps with that. This is due at the end of this week, so Sunday by midnight. And to answer some of these questions, we would like for you to utilize Kaltura. Now, this is a new media that Brandman has adopted. There's several links here that will help you to see how to use Kaltura, how to record using Kaltura, and how to submit it. You will notice also that there's several tabs here that take you to My Media, and this is where you record, and several tutorials as well. So hopefully you'll be able to become accustomed to this, as with Kaltura there is a video recording feature as you are posting. So when you view these different tools, you'll be able to see how easy it is to use Kaltura once you're able to do so. Then you have your week 1 discussion board. Now with this, you're going to read 1 or 2 articles from psych journals to analyze the different quality advice that are given in popular press articles. So there's different examples there with weaning, sleep training, daycare discipline. And what do you find? Is there support with the advice that are given within these popular press articles as you looked at these journals. Summarize the advice given, compare it to the different theories that you've seen within your textbook, and look, is there any relationship to those approaches to development? Are there any generational differences that you've noted within the different advice from the 60s, 50s, 40s? How do these earlier articles define the problem and give advice? And what are there any changes in child rearing? Is there a relationship between these theories described in the textbook? So basically, you're looking at just the different advice that have been given throughout the years and comparing it to the theory in different psych articles as well. So this is due Thursday by midnight, and you are to respond to at least 2 peers Sunday by midnight. Now make sure that your different peer responses are substantive in nature. There's some guidelines down here, 1 through 6, as to what you can do in order to really ramp up your response. And then participation weeks. Simply, you will need to participate. You need to attend class, which means participating in the discussion board, turning your assignments on time, and you'll earn these points. So these points simply show that you're present, that you're turning things on time, and that you're being active within the course. I do want to review briefly in the course information page. If you scroll down, you will notice a rubric section, and if you click there, here's the grading rubric for the 1-week board. And then if we go back to course information and go to the bottom, I didn't mention this in the navigation video because it wasn't here, but there is a new modality, Correct English, that will help you with your writing. And there's a video below here that I've already recorded that will go into detail with that a bit more so, as well as some of the supports that you have at Brandman with the online writing lab. So that's it for week 1. If you want to start looking ahead, you will notice when you go to the different weeks, there's different instructional videos that are provided for you. So if we go into week 2 and go into the assignments, I do mention to start preparing for the movie response paper. There's a video here that talks about it if you want to start looking in that. And then the instructions are included as well as the rubric below. So you will see that. So let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I'm here to support you and look forward to our time together. Thank you.